All right, welcome back. Meet the candidates, but we already know this candidate, and he's unopposed, which is pretty good in the electoral world. And Carlee Harding, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too.
And been knowing you for a while now, and isn't it great to be unopposed?
Yeah, it's a blessing from God. I appreciate all the support I've had because a lot of things that I've done could not have been done without not just my district, but people throughout Terrebonne Parish.
But there's always opposition in District 2, and for you to be unopposed means that the people had faith in you.
Yeah,
and you did your job.
Yeah, and I want to thank those people, not just within my district, because me across the parish, you can have people that support other people in districts. So it is, an honor that I humbly accept. But the work still has to be done because, with COVID and the hurricane, there's still more work to be done. And I still have some things on the table that I need to take care of.
I see you everywhere. You make all kind of events. So I think that's one of the reasons why you're unopposed. But you mentioned walking around your community and talking to the constituents. What have you learned from being in office what's the main concern of people in your district, District 2?
Well, with District 2, I cannot think about District 2 without thinking about Terrebonne Parish. Terrebonne Parish has to present itself as a unified government, not to be chaotic, not to give the perception of being chaotic, because even though I walk around my district and people do watch HTV, they see some of the heated confrontations that we've had. I don't particularly agree with that. My background can handle it, but I don't agree with that because it's the wrong perception that we want to have related to the people. We want the people to have to understand that, we have transparency, we have the opportunity to get along together. So the first thing is that they see that we're not as unified as we would think government would be. We would hope for it.
You make a good point because I've covered consuls all the way through the past, almost 40 years. They had some pretty heated exchanges, but then they went and drink a cold one and it was over with. It seems like a lot of them today, it stays with them, right?
Yeah, it does. But we welcome the diverse personalities on the council. We just got to be more cordial about that because we're representing Terrebonne Parish as a whole. And we want people that are far off to come and invest in Terrebonne Parish, to understand Terrebonne Parish is a good place to live, and as we rebuild more efficiently, not to say that we have to go exuberant in our recovery, is the fact that we have to be more efficient. Government has to be more efficient than what it has been in the past.
I will say this about you. I do watch a lot of people. I mean, because I'm so public on TV, but I do sit back and watch how they handle themselves. You have always been a diplomat. So even though it's not working in your favor or somebody did you wrong or something happened that didn't go your way, you always handle yourself accordingly. Where'd you get that from?
Well, tough skin, they crucified Jesus Christ, But tough skin and having a faith-based background, we have to understand that, the person on the other side of the fence may not have experienced what you have experienced. And it's my job as a human being with morals, a patriot, to sit and reason with an individual to get them to see my viewpoint. And at the end of the day, I have to live with the rules and regulations of the Constitution and democracy is the fact that if it's a 5-4 vote, I have to accept that. And then, I have to just regroup, and then it is the law of the land. And being able to do that, I guess if that answers your question, I can go a little more in depth into that, but then no, it's not really a problem for me to deal with an individual. 68 years old, I'm not even afraid of death, man. So yeah. God has given me an opportunity to be here.
No doubt. You're going to have a new administration coming in, and you've worked, hand in hand with President Dove all these years. Y'all have done a lot of projects together, a lot of levee projects, but you get somebody new. It's guaranteed somebody new is going to be there. How are you looking forward to the new administration?
Going back to basically the previous question is the fact that I think I can get along with anyone. and whether someone agrees to what I have, it's my job to sell my point to them. The best salesman that I've been for or advocate for me is me. And so when I represent the people, I represent the people. So, if I lose, I mean, I have to keep at it. But, the new administration, to be honest with you, I don't care who's in the other 8. I think it's going to be my job to maintain the peace and order and maintain the constant progression of Terrebonne Parish.
Well, you've been pretty good at that, and you have a track record to go with it. And I want to take this time to congratulate you again because, like I said, there's no scandal with Carlee. You just go about doing your business and you do it straightforward. And I think your honesty with people, and especially people asking for your vote, you're pretty honest there too. So obviously you did something right. You're unopposed. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, Carlee. Good seeing you again.
Hello, Terrebonne Parish.
All right. There you go. Carlee Hardy once again. And I've always said it, his brother was on my BAM League team, so I know the family real well. Great family. We appreciate him coming on the program. We're going to take a short break. We're going to go through all the council races. There's plenty of them, plenty of candidates, and thank everyone for running.